love being from the inner city and I'm very proud to be from the inner city. It nearly feels like I'm being pushed out, unfortunately, of my own area, which is kind of sad.
I'm here with Stephanie Simons at her business Bowie Aesthetics on Dorset Street. Stephanie, you're having to close your business because this area is just simply too dangerous. Would you explain a bit more?
I'm here about 4 years now. When I first came to the street, look, it's no secret, it's Dorset Street. It's always been a kind of a dodgy street. But just in the past, I'd say year and a half, it has escalated to a new level. Like it's gone increasingly dangerous, especially for like my staff, my customers. They're feeling it. My staff are unhappy to work here. And for ages, I was kind of putting my head in the sand. I was like, right, I'll do it. It'll be grand. I'm making money. It's grand, you know. Like I'll do it up nice and gorgeous inside, and then, you know, kind of excusing what was going on outside. But like there was a few incidents where like men were coming up to the doors of the salon, scaring the girls inside, and then they had to get their partners to collect them from work. So there was all that going on, and like I let that go on for a while because still I was like, do you know what, it's grand. But then there was a very violent incident about 2 weeks ago. Right outside the door, there was men came out of nowhere with machetes, with knives, batons, and there was blood everywhere. And my staff witnessed that, and then it was the whole thing of like they were off work sick for the whole week after with their nerves, and I just thought, like, what next? What is going to be the next thing? Like escalation from this. Like for me, my main clientele is women, so like the women are often coming in up the street with their buggies and all, with the babies in it, and I just thought, look, this doesn't sit right with me anymore. Like I'm bringing women into this situation, I'm bringing women into this risk to make a profit, and I couldn't do anymore. I said, you know what, it's not worth it. It's actually not worth it anymore.
And as you say, Stephanie, you're from the local area. Like this street has always been like known as a rough enough area, and there would be things like, you know, people stealing handbags, kind of crimes among locals.
Yeah.
But this, you say, in the last 4 years, and it's escalated.
Yeah.
It's kind of something different that you haven't seen before.
Yeah, like I'm from the area, I grew up here. Like for me, I suppose because I stayed here so long the past year and a half and I didn't pack it in so soon was because I am used to it. So I started to kind of mostly use this location as like my personal studio because I'm used to it up here. So I was like, oh, it's grand if I work here, do you know what I mean? Which I suppose long term it wasn't going to work like anyway, because I can't do that all the time. I need staff up here. But I did try and navigate the situation to make up for what was going on outside, but unfortunately it's just got to a point where it's just got too bad.
What's concerning as well is that you were talking about this being, you know, groups of men. As far as I understand, like they're not Irish, they're not, the majority of them are not locals. And this street, you've kind of found yourself as one of the only Irish businesses left on Dorset Street.
There's me, and I think there's another shop just a couple of doors up, and we're the only Irish shops that are here.
For you, like there is a bit of a culture clash potentially too.
100%, you know. I think there was no kind of like framework put in place before these people were brought in. It was kind of just the total Irish thing, it's grand, we'll figure it out on the way, when like it's just like it's a mess, it's an absolute mess. Like no matter how well you have it inside or how nice you do it up, it's just, you know what, like bringing women up into that just doesn't sit right with me anymore. And God forbid a child witnessed that, as I said before, or a woman got caught up or got hit with a machete or caught up in that violence. Or I dread to think like there's laneways where they're all hanging around and it gets dark in the winter. And you have to understand as well, like these men are coming from cultures where women are thought of totally different to the way we grow up thinking of women in Ireland. And it's no fault of their own. I mean, that's just their culture. It's not our culture. But unfortunately, they're here now, and you know, I just don't know. Like I'm from the area, I've lived and worked in the area all my life, and like I'm well used to like the robberies. I've been robbed before myself. Like I'm used to the normal ongoings that come with living in the city centre. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm well used to that. But now it's something totally different, and it's not just like burglaries or like a little bit of drug problems. It's not that. It's actually barbaric behaviour. It's something totally new, and the intimidation that the girls were feeling, like it was just it's a different level to what it was years ago. And I do dread to think what it's going to be like in a few months' time or in a few years' time. Like, especially, like, as I said in the article, like the dark winter nights and everything, like there's gangs of men hanging around on the street everywhere. And like, I'm directing my clients, it was getting ridiculous. I was like saying to my clients, you know, when you're walking across this side of the street, you know, put your your bag inside your jacket, close your jacket up, walk this side, avoid that group of men there, there's another group of men there, walk that way. And they were like, oh, well, I just take a taxi to this part to get to like 2 minutes down the road. And I was like, this is actually getting ridiculous. So it just got to the point where I'm just like, here, what am I actually doing this for, really? Yeah, and I've worked so hard to get this. I done it all on my own. Like, I didn't get any like government funding or grants or anything like that to help me. And it's just, it's a bit disheartening, and I think it's a little bit, it's disgraceful really that this is what it's come to.
In terms of the law and order and the Gardaí, you've had to call the guards before. Do you think they've done anything?
Like, numerous times, and like I understand like the guards are under pressure as well. You know, there's probably so much going on in the city. They can't be everywhere all at once at all times, and I understand that. And a lot of the times things happen so quick, and by the time the guards are able to come out, the incident is over. Or the person, we've managed to get them to go, or, do you know, but then a few minutes later or a few hours later you might see something else. It's a constant thing. But I definitely do think that it is just getting increasingly more dangerous on the street.
And you have one more store, which is on Pierce Street. Are you worried about that location? Or?
Yeah. I am. Like, at the moment it's fine, but I do dread to think that it's going to start to turn into the same as this, and I'm thinking, right, well, am I going to have to start going outside the city now into the chain, because I'm from here. I love being from the inner city, and I'm very proud to be from the inner city, and unfortunately it nearly feels like I'm being pushed out, unfortunately, of my own area, which is kind of sad.